how do we assure this respected business gathering that the cedi, and I have to add that I think the Economic Intelligence Unit or somebody like that have said by 2023, the cedi will hit past 6. What response and assurances can you give this gathering?
Well, I think that in terms of macroeconomic stability, you cannot go beyond the fundamentals. Going down the road of macroeconomic stability, it has to be driven by the fundamentals. If we manage our economies right, generally we can maintain stability. Of course, you can have external influences, but long term, the macro is what will hold the economy. So if we can grow our economy, make sure that our exports are there, growing, and we are getting enough forex and so on, long term, it helps our currency. If everything that we do is importing, it hurts our currency. So there are these long-term determinants, and this is why we need to increase the productive capacity of the country, right? So the supply side needs to be brought into play so that we can increase the productive capacity. The president is very right that we cannot continue on this path of the production of primary commodities with very little value addition, whereby the industrialized, the manufactured commodities which we import, their prices go up. What we export, the primary commodities, their prices go down. And so we are always struggling to catch up, and that gap has pressures on the exchange rate. So we need to industrialize, we need to add value, and this is why we are looking at our balance of payments, looking at the bauxite industry, for example, building an integrated bauxite industry, bringing in an automotive industry, bringing in an iron and steel industry, doing a lot of agro-processing. In fact, a lot of the one district, one factory proposals that are being implemented are mainly in agro-processing. Over 70% of them are in. This is the sort of thing that we need to do to reduce our dependence on imports and also increase exports. That will fundamentally determine the stability of the country. But at the end of the day, you also have to manage your macro well. Your finances, your public finances, you cannot go on a spending binge. You have to stay within the tenets of fiscal discipline and monetary discipline, and that will give us stability long term. But we don't operate a fixed exchange rate regime. You will always have movement in your currency, but you want stability going forward.